internet tools and iPads. And what I do is hands-on training out in the schools. I go out to a school and I help teachers with any type of technology they need help with. We do training with the devices, we do iPad training, we do Chromebook training, we do web tools, free web stuff that's out there for teachers to use. We concentrate on ETV services, ETV content that we provide, but we also have branched out and do a lot of other training for teachers on any multimedia products and stuff they use in the classroom. Years ago, teachers just had a chalkboard in front of the students and that's what they used. And now because we do have access to all this technology, teachers need to communicate differently with their students, meaning they need to use Edmodo, Blackboard, Moodle, some type of way to digitally communicate with their students and the parents, because parents typically are connected also. They're text messaging, they're going on social media, whatever. So when the school joins in on that, they're communicating with the parents on a level that the parents are used to communicating on. So what a teacher needs to do is to embrace that type of communication and have some way to electronically communicate with and digitally communicate with their students. For example, all of our classes are run through some type of classroom management system. We use Moodle, and so the teachers have to have an account and they communicate back and forth via digitally. Even if those teachers are right in front of me, I'm still having them use that online component because that's real world. ETV, we see our role as being a group that can come in and assist the school with whatever their technology professional development needs are. We do like to teach the teachers in the environment that we are trying to get them to use in the classroom. We do feel that a lot of the teachers who are older need that initial face-to-face contact rather than just an online piece. They will feel more comfortable with the online piece after, but they just want someone to hold their hand and guide them through that process, and then they're comfortable with it. So that's sort of what we try to do in our face-to-face environment, is getting them used to getting them used to that environment so they can move on to that more online type learning. And it's all about baby steps. You go in and you can just flood them with lots of information, and I do that, but I also tell them, pick one thing that I showed you today and take that one thing and try to incorporate that over the next 9 weeks in your classroom. Then you can take that and you will find that you're comfortable with it and you can build on that. So it is hard because sometimes we only have an hour and a half or an hour or so with the teachers, but I do want to try to make them feel as comfortable as they can with what I'm giving them in that small amount of time. Plus, we're always available to answer questions. I never want teachers to feel like they're bothering me if they ask me a question, so I tell them, my job is to help them and to teach them. I want them to feel like at any point they can email me and they can ask me a question. I tell them that's my job, just like you offering that to your students. It's no different because the teachers are my students, and so they're the ones that I'm out there trying to teach and try to help and hold their hands through all this. If I can do it, if I can teach myself how to do it, they can do it.